All first and second year talents looking to showcase their tremendous skills. Kenny, what can we expect to see?
Well, some of these guys are at the beat of their own drum, but their offense and more offense you'll see. That's what I think you'll see tonight as I try to do it to the beat.
Well, some of these young guys are like music to my ear. They get a taste of that NBA limelight. They all hope one day they'll be in the big game across the street like like ooh, 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 ooh,
Back to you, Ernie.
That's it for now. Later.
Hi, everyone. Thanks. For joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a chance here to set the... Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Stars. Always out there with deep. And it's Purdue. And it's Townsend. And at the foul.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
It's blocked.
There's just a little more defense in this game than we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and I like to see that, quite honestly. I mean, they're battling hard at both ends right now.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Shot clock at 3. Ring shot on the way. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
No coverage that time. Harrell's got himself on the board with 3 there. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Purdue, drains the three-pointer.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Stolen. Dixon, he's covered by Landry. The pass to McCloud. Elites with the rebound.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And so, here are the Elites following the score by the Stars. Feeds it to Landry. To the middle. With some arc, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. The Stars trail by 4. Purdue with a screen on Landry. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Elites leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stripped away. And here we go with Ross. Nobody back. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Elites.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Elites leading. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
We talked a bit about the Rising Stars game, and Coach said it's been a blast. He said when you get a chance to see the work ethic and dedication of so many young players who have a bright future here in the league, you know that the NBA is going to be an incredible show in a couple of years. I really mean that. No doubt he did with the team he is leading, guys.
All right, Doris.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Thompson against Ross. Thompson outside. A steal. Landry against Ross. Pass to Townsend. All alone. That's short off the rim.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ross with it. They set the pick. To the inside. And slams up by Purdue.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Here's Thompson. The star shot. To the left wing. Inside. Here's Bailey. Rebounded by the Stars.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the wing right side. Dixon. He's covered by Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Stars have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Here's Landry. Thompson outside. Here's the screen. Passes it to Bailey. Shot off the pick. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Boomer.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And the Stars have possession. They trail by 1. Cloud passes to Ross. Here is Purdue. Off the pick. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space. Just let the whistle on it.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Elite shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. 2 shots. And he makes the first. Smooth checked in for the Stars. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And there's the pass to Townsend. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Thompson. Smooth passes to Townsend. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
To the inside, Bailey. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The feed now to Ross. There's the pick. Pass to Smooth. Fires the 3. And the Stars another 3.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here is Boomer. He's got 8. Dishes it to Hill. Here's the 3. And again, it's the elites from deep.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And the Stars have possession. It's a 3-point game. Down low. Passes it to Smooth. Rocket 6. Kicks it to Ross. Lets it go from 14. A follow-up jam.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
Now, here's Thompson. Entry in the post, off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside. Here's Townsend, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Landry.
Russell.
6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Dixon passes to Ross. Nails it with a hand in his face. Ross has got 5.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
The screen from Thompson. Here's on to Tacumbo. It's tipped. And here's the break. On up the court. Pass to Ross. From downtown. Shot's good. And now a 4-point Stars lead.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And so, here are the elites.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The Stars with the lead. Cloud pass to Ross. There's the screen. Off the pick.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
And so, here are the elites. The Stars making the shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
No good from Ross.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
McRae passes to Russell. Inside, cuts off the pass. Here's the break. The pass to Townsend. Shot from free throw range. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 8. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Stars.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
That's good. D's got his first 2 points of the night. And the Stars have possession. They lead by 4. Pass to Smooth. There's a good screen. The dish to Ross. Stolen. Pushing it up. Here's McRae. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:02 left in the first. Cloud pass to Ross. Here's McLeod. From the top of the key, he buries it. D's got his second basket. The Leeds trail by 4. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to McRae. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Here's Stone. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Here's Smooth. And it's Russell with the rebound.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Stars. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we now return to the Rising Stars Challenge, a great night for young fans and the best young players in the NBA.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
The Elites trailing. This is how the floor looks for the Stars starting the second. They've got G. He's out there with D. And it's Purdue in at the power forward position. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Landry. Just 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Landry's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And G has it in the corner. Baseline J on the way. And the jumper falls for him. G's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Stars. Leads trail by 4. Landry dishes to Thompson. And the pass to Bailey. Ross grabs the board.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Rebound by Harrell.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Landry in the post, and it's all evened up. Landry's got 5 points so far. And here are the Stars now. Pass to Purdue. They set the pick to the paint. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. The Elites take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here is Landry. He's got 5. Pass to Bailey. The screen from Thompson. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And Simmons kicks to G. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Simmons passes to G. Shot clock at 5. And here's Purdue. Stolen by Thompson. But they recover it. Feeds to Landry. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my day.
Yeah, right, it does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself. I could never rub it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Towns dishes to G.